I'm down here on 40 Highway, and this is Peter Lougheed Provincial Park, and that road right in behind that sign there is leading up to Highwood Pass. I was here earlier this year, and I rode it from Kananaskis Village. This was about 30 kilometers back that way, and went to the top. Today I'm going to do both ascents of the pass, so 16K up here, then across the top, 35 to 37K down, turn right around and do it in the opposite direction. About 108K today. I think about 1,500 to 1,600 meters of climbing on today's ride. I've done this one before a few years back. It's it's a little bit of a challenge, but it shouldn't be too difficult today. The other side, which is 37K from bottom to top, is harder. It's not as steep, but it just goes on and on and on and on and on. The last time I came up here, I suffered a lot, but keep in mind, when I did it last time, I'd already ridden 150K before I got to the bottom of the climb. It was a 187K day, so it was a pretty long climb. But a beautiful day for a bike ride out here in Kananaskis country. Beautiful sunshine, a little bit cool. I've got the arm warmers on today. Probably take those off before I get to the top of the pass today. But it certainly is going to be a fun ride, a challenging ride. And if you're ever out here in Alberta, I would suggest you climb the pass. At least do it on one direction, or if you feel up to it, do it from both sides. We'll do another video when we get to the top, and before we go over the top to head down towards Longview, Alberta. Okay, so here I am. I'm at Highwood Pass, and last 2K, I figure average is 7% grade. So it's a good climb from that section. It's, well, you can see that, 16.8K, 16.9K to the top. Took 54 minutes and 542 meters of elevation. So that's right from the start. From the bottom, that's where my car is. So here we are at Highwood Pass now, and gotta get my breath. Beautiful day, sunny. And I'm going to go to the other side now. I think it's about 35K from that sign to the bottom, turn around, and right back up. Okay, so here I am at the other end of the pass. There's the gate, the other end that's closed through the winter time and up to June 15th. I think this store is probably open. I'm going to run down here and see if I can get some more water, have a bite to eat. I was remembering the last time I rode this side of the pass, and it was right after the flood in Calgary, and this store was closed. And luckily, when I went into Longview, I rode from Longview to the top of the pass and back, a 100-mile ride there that day. I asked them if this store was open. They said no, so I filled up in water there. So it was pretty good that I'd asked them. But gonna run in here, just fill up my water. It's a beautiful view back that way. And so far I've ridden autopause 54.9K. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get here from the top of the pass, so it's going to be a long ride back. 694 meters of climbing, so I added, I don't know, maybe 140, 150 meters coming back this way. I've descended 878. So the big part of that 878 was this last 35 to 36K. So I'm going to have to climb up that on the way back. But I get to go downhill at about 80K an hour a little bit later on. And lots of cows out here. You find them all the way up along this road. And they get onto the road as well. You find all kinds of Texas gates out there so that they can't walk on the road. But just beautiful country out here. Take off the arm warmers. It's warmed up quite a bit. And start the climb back. 35K, most of it uphill. Okay, so I'm fueled up, had something to eat, got some more water, so I've got lots of liquids. And it's going to be 37K from here to the sign at the top of the pass. So I'll pull out the camera when I get up there. It's a long haul. This is an interesting one. It only tilts up a lot at the end, which is really cruel of the people who build the roads out here. But there's 4 or 5% grades, but a lot of 3% grades coming out here. It just takes a long time. And know, when you're riding long distances, sometimes it gets discouraging because it seems like you'll never get there. But you got to look at it this way. I'm now driving towards my car. Okay, that's what you got to think about it sometimes. Going up a long climb, get to the next sign. You can see it up the road, you know. In this case, I'm driving towards my car. And slow and steady wins the race, right? Plus I get to go about 80k an hour down the other side for that last 16, 17k. Got that to look forward to. Here we go. Beautiful view, eh? Yeah, they put a hill at the beginning of the climb. Bastards. Let's just take a look at our computer. 4 hours, 2 minutes. So it's about 2 hours to get back up from down below. How many meters of climbing? 1,521 meters of climbing. Descending 1,034. So we'll add another 400 meters to that going downhill here, or 500. But there you go, 64.8 maximum speed, 93.2, and right there is the sign for the pass. So we've got back to it 74k later. And let's rip downhill now. Lots nice fast downhill right here. Some more Rocky Mountain sheep. Now here we are back at the scene of the crime from the beginning. And back to Videolog Provincial Park. And back to the car, which is still here, which is always a good sign after a bike ride to have your car back where it belongs. And let's see. Tail of the tape, 4 hours, 30 minutes. 110 kilometers. That autopause should clear from there in a sec. Heading southwest, that doesn't matter. 1,579 meters of climbing. Maximum speed 76.8. The average 24.4. Not too bad considering all the climbing. 1,570 total descent. Average cadence 93. 4,968 calories burned. I'm not sure that's absolutely correct, but it's well in excess of 3,500 burns, so I can go eat a whole bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. So there you go. Great ride today here in Kananaskis country. Gate to gate to gate, Highwood Pass, 110k on a lovely day in Alberta.